Weight loss is one of those things that can be so easily overcomplicated when you're getting into it, especially if you like me. I started my weight loss journey at 520 pounds, but throughout the entirety of my childhood, I was overweight. You know what I'm saying? I dealt with childhood obesity. I was just a big kid. Like, that's who I was. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just who I was growing up. So it's like, I never knew myself to not be big. So it's like, I never knew myself to be in shape. I never knew myself to consistently always be working out. Like, I stay active, like playing basketball with my brothers or just walking or just going out when I was young, but I was never like working out with the purpose of working out to be better in health. Like, I didn't play, I played football in 9th grade, but like I didn't play at all long at all because that shit was just dead. And my school I went to, niggas was trash. But that is going to be the topic of today's video. But before we get into that, today is day 95 of Project Seed. Project Seed is my 100-day run where I'm focused on everything that I want to do with my future. My weight loss by working out twice a day and staying on a strict diet. Also, my brand, Plant Seed. My gym brand, Plant Seed, is going to be an all-inclusive gym brand for all shapes and sizes, whether that be plus size or minus size. You know what I'm saying? We going for the skinny girls, skinny guys, to the big men and big women. Like, everybody will be included with my brand. And as I grow, obviously the sizing will grow, but I'm going to start off by going to a minimum of a 3 to 4x just to see how I get that going out there. But I got to build that market up to just really analyze those numbers to see what makes sense and what to order and how to play that. But that's what I got going on today, man. But also, for all my new viewers, my name is Cam. I've lost over 270 pounds. I weigh now 250 pounds, but when I first started, I was 520 pounds at 19, my first day of college. As you see in the pic I just put up there, I don't know if I did it in the wrong direction, but we gonna get to it, brother. But like, I was 520 pounds. I didn't care about my health. I didn't take it seriously. In my mind, I had no reason to lose weight. I was enjoying life. I had a social life. I had people in my life. I had friends. I had a couple through their bobs, but like, they wasn't the quality of the life I live now. You know what I'm saying? Life has been better in all aspects ever since losing weight. So let's get into the topic of today's video. Mobski. Now, when it comes to this weight loss shit, you're gonna have to realize that you are 9 times out of 10 making it harder for yourself. You're most likely looking at weight loss in a toxic viewpoint. You thinking that you're gonna have to give up every single thing that you like and enjoy when it comes to the diet, or you thinking that you're gonna have to do the most intense weight training, the most intense cardio it is out there in the world to lose weight. And I'm here to tell you that that simply isn't true. Like, it's not true. You can lose weight by just walking. You can lose weight by cutting back. Like, you gotta just realize that the higher of the weight you start at, like me starting at 520 pounds, 20 plus pounds, I don't even say 520 flat, because I remember being like 524, 525, but it's just saying 520 just got a bit of ring to it, brother. But I remember being at that weight and realizing it wasn't hard. Like, it really was not hard. Like, it just simply was a mental shift. And one day I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna just do this. And it was just walking. All I did to lose 130 to 150 pounds was walk. All I did was walk. Like, if you see me around college campus when I was a freshman, you would see me walking. Like, you wouldn't, niggas wasn't talking to you. I'm gonna be honest, I was gonna ignore you and just gonna walk. Yeah, but you see me walking. Like, at some point that we went to college together in my freshman year, you seen me walking outside. Like, I just would always walk. I would walk about 10 to 15,000 steps a day. Like, anytime I had any free time or ever thought about eating something that I didn't need to be eating, I would just walk. And that shit saved me so much time. And that's why it's like, I know it's a lot of discourse right now on how people talking about walking isn't cardio, walking isn't. If you are specifically trying to lose weight, most likely your cardiovascular system is so weak that walking will spike your heart rate, which would make it cardio. People just say a lot of things. There's a lot of like topics and buzzwords that people use nowadays that throw you off your game. Don't fall for that shit. Don't look at that shit. Like I said in one of my old videos, do not listen to creators who have not been in your position. If you need to lose 100 plus pounds, you should only be truthfully watching people that have lost 100 plus pounds. Not because the other people can't give you the facts. They can give you the fact. They can give you workouts. They can give you this, that, and the third. Yes, it's people that went to school for that shit. I'm not discrediting them. But they don't understand the mentality of someone who needs to lose 100 plus pounds. I'm not even where I want to get yet. Like I'm where I need to be. I'm where I want to be in the sense of I have changed and I feel like I look so much better, feel so much better, just live life to a higher quality. But like my dream weight, I'm not there yet, and I've lost 270 pounds. Like that shit is unheard of. Like that shit is hard as fuck, but I've done it, and it's like I understand what it's like to be 500 pounds and be like, I'm bull. Like I don't know what niggas talking about. I don't see the problem. And it's people that don't understand that you could be that much weight and not hate yourself. I never at any point in my life hated myself. I never have been depressed in my life. I've never been bullied. I've never been talked bad about people consistent. Like that's just never happened to me. Like of course you got jokes and joning, but like I just look at it as jokes. Like I'm gonna say a joke back and I'm gonna go on my fucking day. Like I've never been that guy, and people just assume when you are overweight that you just don't care about life. I've always been ambitious. I've always been goal driven. I've always had a mentality where it's like I want to succeed financially. Like I've always had that mentality where it's like I want to become so financially successful that I can take care of everybody I care about. You know what I'm saying? Give everybody around me opportunities to become something of themselves. You know what I'm saying? And it's like people would never see that when it comes to you because you are so overweight. Like you're overweight, and when you overweight, especially as a man, you just get treated. Some men get treated such a way, but me personally, I've always had like the personality, like especially if you get to talk to me, I've always had the personality that you know, like okay, he's not a regular guy. Like he has genuine confidence, genuine ambition, genuine self-discipline to where he cares about himself. I had that in every aspect except my health. Like I just didn't care. I guess because I just grew up overweight. Like especially being young, like my uncles and stuff like that. I just always talk to like if you're gonna be overweight, you gotta be confident in yourself. You gotta be you. You know what I'm saying? Allow yourself to be this. If you're gonna allow yourself to be overweight, you have to be confident in who you are. Be confident in your being. Embody the spirit of I am the greatest. No matter what you look like, no matter how other people look at you, no matter how other people feel about you, you need to make sure that you feel super highly of yourself. Like you need to feel higher about you than anybody else's perception of you. No one's perception of you should be higher than your perception of yourself. Nobody thinks I am greater than nobody thinks I'm greater than I think. You know what I'm saying? Like I am the greatest to ever walk. But I feel like every man should feel like that about themselves, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, when it comes to weight loss, if you don't adopt the mentality that you can do it, you have to adopt a delusional mentality. Like, it's delusional for me to be 520 pounds, to consistently throughout my childhood try out diets and not have them work, for me to be like, all right, I'm going to lose weight this time and really lose over 300 plus pounds. Like, that's, in a sense, if we talking about fact, like, with me personally, that would be a lie. So that would be delusion. But I believe in that delusion so much that now it's reality. Like now I'm really Izzy. Like I'm really Izzical. Like I'm really doing me and vibing. Like, and I'm really enjoying life to a higher degree. You know what I'm saying? Life is just so much more enjoyable when you're not carrying around 500 fucking pounds. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm able to do more things. I'm able to go more places. I just feel more confident when I walk in certain rooms. I don't feel like I have to compensate when it comes to certain things. Like I just feel as if life is just so much greater, and I've embodied the spirit of a man who has that discipline it takes to really be someone, be what I want to be. That's why it's like, me dropping these videos, me making content, it's so easy to me and it's coming to me naturally because like I've been through real struggle. Before I lost weight, bro, I really did not struggle at all growing up. Like my biggest struggles growing up was not having specific shoes or specific clothes. My mama not buying me the Supreme LV collab back in the day. Like I really wanted that shit so bad that I was like, damn. Moms don't care about a nigga, brother. Like she couldn't. If she cared about me, she'd buy me that hoodie, my nigga. Like that was a genuine thought in my head as a child. Like I never really went through the struggles where it's like I'm really like, oh, this and the third. Like me going to school, I never was the most talkative. Like 5th grade on down, I was one of the most talkative niggas in school. I knew everybody. Everybody knew me. But when I moved schools, I just didn't care to talk to niggas no more, and I stopped. Like all the way through till like my sophomore year of college, I really only I would like pick out 4 or 5 people I fuck with. Everybody else would just be cordial, and most likely I'd never. It's, you know how many people I went from school with from 7th grade, graduated high school with, never said a word to them and never planned on it. Like it's just life, brother. Like move on. Like I just keep growing and becoming better every day, man. And you cannot allow weight loss to be too complicated, because if you do, you will never feel the amazing feelings that I'm describing to you. You have to make sure that you know what person. You have to personalize your shit for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like find what diet works for you. Find what workout style works for you. Find what workout times, or the time you work out needs to be set in stone. Like it has to be. If you don't set the time in stone for when you're working out, you're going to consistently fuck up. I wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning every day. I'm in the gym no later than 5 every day, and I go to jog at 8 every day. Why? Because if I don't have a schedule and I don't have a plan, like you can have a goal, but if you don't have a plan to get to these goals, you just, you know what I'm saying? Like, you wasting time. Like, yeah, I should read the book Atomic Habits. I know a lot of people advertise that book, but it just teaches you how you need to set up a system. It's not really you and what you're doing wrong or what you need to add. It's what you need to subtract one. And plus, you need a system to make sure these things really are set in stone. If I'm an all defensive player and they throw me on an NBA team, but this NBA team don't prioritize offense, and they really just a defensive. Did I say that backwards? Let me restart that. If I'm an all offensive player and I go to a team and they put me on a team where it's strictly defense, they don't give a fuck about offense. They not really tripping off us. We're not really practicing too much offensive drills. Like, our defense is our #1 priority. I'm not gonna thrive as much on this team if I also go to a team where it's like they prioritize, take care of, make sure they working out they offensive players. Why? Because I'm an offensive player. You need to learn the type man you are. I understand the worst part with me when it comes to losing weight was dieting when it comes to certain foods. That's why it's like I keep nothing that I know will throw me off track around me. Like oatmeal raisin cookies, I will dog them bitches out every time. I'm not having one or two. Like, oh, you just have one or two. I know myself that 1 or 2 is gonna turn into about 6, and I'm not gonna regret it because, brother, them shits are too good to me. That's why I always say I keep none of that shit around me. I do none of that. Like, I don't really got a thing for nothing else. Really, just like cookies sometimes, chips sometimes. The chips I used to eat, I don't even fucking like no more. Like, I used to love hot chips, but I don't eat hot chips anymore. I like hot food still, but I just keep none of it around me. Like, nothing. Like, I give it into zero temptation when it comes to this weight loss shit, because if I do, I'm gonna fall off the wagon. And if I fall off the wagon, I fell off the wagon on this journey. Yes, I remember my freshman year when I came home for like Thanksgiving break. I dogged the fuck out of that Thanksgiving food, my nigga. Like, I went back to the spirit of a nigga who used to weigh 500. Like, I mean, I was 4-something when I did that, but the nigga was still, yeah, but like, I went back to my old ways, and I remember just being like, fuck. And then I remember eating the next day crazy. I'm like, damn, I'm fucking up what I got going on. Like, the thought isn't, and I'm not even saying that because I was thinking in the moment I wasn't. When I went back to schools, I was like, damn, I really did lose a lot of progress because I did that dumbass shit. And then as I kept coming home, I was like, all right, I'm gonna not do that. I'm gonna stay on this. You know what I'm saying? And it just got better and better from there. Like, I fell off the wagon more than one time. Like, I've ate bad multiple days in a row. And not on some binging because, like, I can't control myself, but on some simply, it's just not in my mind no more because I associated being at school with losing weight and being at home with being free. And once I cut that out, boom, I changed my system to where everywhere I go, every place I choose to resign at, I embody the spirit of a man who's disciplined and sticks to his diet, eats what he's supposed to eat on his diet, works out twice a day, and do everything I'm supposed to be doing. And just because I did that, I uncomplicated weight loss because I mentally stopped blocking myself from understanding what this shit really is meant to be. And boom, I'm here where I am at today. And then by this time next year, I want to be under 200 pounds, and I'm going to do it because I have a system in play and I'm working my ass off. I need this content to work. That's why I make a video every fucking day. That's why I'm starting to get more comfortable, starting to be more of myself on this bitch. Like, I'm starting to just become more of myself, you know what I'm saying? And just being a better man. Like, I just turned 22 2 days ago, nigga. Like, I'm booling. Like, I'm happy. I'm enjoying myself. It's things going on in my life that I could let bother me, but I don't, because I'm moving and I'm grooving and I'm going for this shit, man. I love y'all though, man. That was day 95 of Project Seed. I appreciate y'all and I love y'all, and I'll be back tomorrow for day 96.